This broadcast of Laker Waves is brought to you by Bonneville Weather, starring our very own Jeff Brodus.
I'm Jeff, here to do the weather forecast. As incredibly boring as that may be, keep in mind, I did nothing to make this interesting. I challenge anyone to make the weather forecast interesting. Since our audience is mainly high school kids who don't pay attention to the weather unless it's snow for skiing and snowboarding, then I can only hope that Grandma is subbing some class out there. She will appreciate the weather forecast, but she probably won't figure out how to put the video up until one of you goes up and helps her. So, Grandma, this is for you. Today is mostly cloudy, high of 58, low of 39. Friday will be partly cloudy with a high of 49, low of 33. Saturday will be sunny, high of 56, low of 38. Sunday will be mostly sunny, high of 61, low of 39. Wasn't that intriguing? Well, I'm Jeff. See you next time. Hopefully doing something different than the weather.
Welcome to Laker Waves. To get started with the news, daylight savings time was on Sunday.
Junior registration is November 13th through the 15th. Health fair is also 3 to 8 p.m. located on the lower deck, but that is on the 14th.
Senior makeup day is on the lower deck on the 15th. Veterans Day is on Monday, the 11th.
I don't know anything.
I don't know too much about it.
It's a day.
I'm here with Mr. Edwards, Chief Edwards in the Air National Guard. And so, what do you do in the Air National Guard?
I've been in the Air National Guard for 24 years now. My job is I'm State Command Chief, meaning I'm the Senior Enlisted Advisor for the state. My job is to give advice to our colonels, generals, and two-star general for the state.
Veterans Day, that's an important day for a lot of people. And we interviewed many students during lunch last week. And does it surprise you that a lot of those students don't know what Veterans Day is?
Isn't it just we celebrate all the veterans that fought in the war?
It doesn't surprise me too much. One of the, I think, reasons why we don't really have a lot of knowledge of Veterans Day is that you learn in social studies in schools in Utah. In the 8th grade, you go up to the Civil War. Then after 8th grade, when you get into high school, you go post-Civil War. So if you have a lot of students that haven't gotten to that part in history in their studies yet, the last time they heard about it was probably in elementary school. So we might not have gotten there yet. I also think it's one of those holidays because we don't have time off from school that we don't really remember it as a holiday.
Yeah. And so a lot of states give time off of school for Veterans Day, but here in Utah, we don't. Would you see it as a benefit to have that day off?
It's for old retired soldiers.
I think any day off for a teacher is a good day. I think it should be a day off to respect those that have gone before us, people that have given their lives in defense of the country. It's something that we shouldn't take lightly, and I think we should respect that a little more.
How does one become a veteran?
It is a day that we celebrate those who have fought so hard for our country to keep us free and celebrate the military.
To become a veteran, you have to enter the military, serve honorably, just be discharged honorably from the military, and then at that point in time you can start to receive your veteran status.
Yeah. And so, in the years you've been teaching here at Bonneville, has the school done anything to recognize Veterans Day?
I don't think we've done a lot to recognize Veterans Day specifically. We do have the display case out in the front hall by the office that has stuff about the military in there. I know that we've, on occasion, taken time during 9/11 to pay our respects to those that have served and those that are still in the military right now, but we don't typically have a day or any function set aside specifically for Veterans Day.
Since so many students at Bonneville don't really know what Veterans Day is,
It's a day.
what could be done to better inform them?
I think teachers could be a little more proactive in informing them why we celebrate Veterans Day, what it means to them. Maybe if they've had relatives that have been involved in the military, maybe talk in class about how that's affected their lives and how it's hopefully helped them in their careers and what they've done with their lives so far. I know that I spend a lot of time in my class talking about veterans, mostly because I'm in the military. And we have a lot of people in the building that are in the military or have been in the military that I think speak to that. I just wish more people would.
That's the day where we recognize and we support our veterans. You got to think back, we had a lot of veterans from way back when that have been protecting and providing for our freedom.
Thank you.
Speaking of the 11th, Golden Corral is sponsoring Veterans Day by giving them free dinner. So make sure you vets visit the following restaurants for free meals:
Applebee's, Hooters,
Golden Corral,
McCormick's and Schmick's, Red Robin, Sizzler,
Spaghetti Warehouse,
TGI Fridays,
and California Pizza Kitchen,
Arby's,
Krispy Kreme.
Longhorn Steakhouse.
Now there's a ton of restaurants that are celebrating Veterans Day.
And that's not even one page on the list.
On a last note, veterans, we at Laker Waves have a gift for you as well. We have purchased you a cake. It's located in the faculty room.
Thanks to Chantel and Janet in the main office for helping us get access to put it in there.
Laker Waves is also going down.
Where's it going?
We are closing down production for an unexpected amount of time.
Why?
We have gotten a high-definition camera and a high-definition switcher unit.
That's awesome.
You bet. We finally hit the 28th century.
In other news, Bonneville Idol tryouts are November 21st.
We will have more details to follow soon. To stay up to date, use hashtag #ILikeLakerWaves and follow us on Twitter or Facebook.
Speaking of social media, we are also on Facebook at facebook.com/Bonneville Laker Waves and YouTube at youtube.com/BHS Laker Waves.
That's all the time we have for today's broadcast. We should have another broadcast or so, the 14th. If not, oh well, you get the idea.
To end the broadcast, we have 2 quotes for you to inspire you.
Mine is, "You can only be respected when you respect yourself," by John F. Kennedy.
Never put off tomorrow what you can do the day after tomorrow by Mark Twain.
Goodbye, everyone.